Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of March 14th to the 20th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. Join the strong Leo tribe. And as well, to book a personal reading with myself, the options lie down below in the description box. Just reach out via email and I'll get that started for you. And donations are of course accepted and appreciated as well. You'll see the link, okay? To continue, stick with me till the very end. Don't forget to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So think of it along the way, okay? The overall message I channeled from Spirit for us, because I'm a Leo sun if you're new, keeping your eye on the prize. Keeping your eye on the prize. Nice. And the song, I absolutely love this song that Spirit chose on Shuffle. Pride by LG Team Genius. Okay, Pride. Such a good song. I'll leave it down below. It's powerful is what they're saying, for you to listen to at the very least, or look up the lyrics, or both. Okay, let's get started. We're going to pull from the Elemental Oracle deck to begin, and then we'll pull from the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck to further speak upon your week, okay? Alrighty, let's do some initial shuffling. You're on a roll, Leo. You're on a roll with what you're accomplishing, who you're touching base with, who you're getting across to in one way, shape, or form, with your research and planning for that prize, that achievement, or that change you desire at this time. Bear with me as I'm just loving your energy for the most part, okay? Groundedness and expansion coming out. The Gravity card and North card. They're saying your North Star will lead you to where you need to go, your internal compass. The Equator, there's something about feeling or wanting a level of equality moving forward throughout the week and igniting that fire within to make what you desire at this time come to be, to manifest it, okay? You may be reminded by your spirit guides that you simply are meant to be rich in a lot of ways, and that doesn't just mean money. Of course, that can be part of it, but rich in love, rich in experience, rich in culture, okay? They're saying rich in marine life. Interesting. So that might take a focus in one way, shape, or form, but I just feel as if there's a huge focus on your future this week and connections. Okay, we're going to just pull some tarot to continue before we further speak upon these two oracle cards. Okay, you're going to find that things feel very light this week in a lot of ways. You feel almost as if you're floating through experiences, almost not fully present at certain points because you're fantasizing, drifting to other places, to who you want to be with ideally, or just where, okay? Once again, that could be where you want to travel. It could be a move of residence, a new job. It could be all of the above, or just 2 out of the 3, all right? But it just feels like things are different this week. You have your eye on the prize, but you're feeling so proud, going back to the song. You know that you deserve a level of respect, okay? You giving off the vibe energy-wise and just through your work, through certain communications, that nobody can hurt your pride unless it's you, right? Keeping or regaining that power within in that sense. I guess we're speaking upon them now, bear with me. There's a leap of faith you want to take, and feeling very emotionally tied to it in a lot of ways. A little bit concerned, or just sitting in the unknown to a certain extent at certain points and wondering how to fill in the blanks, right? How do I make this prize come to be? How do I make this move of residence come to be? How do I acquire this perfect job or this perfect position? However it ends up working for you, it could be this perfect person. Viewing them, they're saying, as a snack or as a prize. However it ends up pertaining to your individual situation, you want this leap of faith, right? but there's points in the week where you're feeling so angelic, so light and fluffy is how it's coming through, that you just feel like almost galloping through the week. And then other times you have this sort of presence where you're strutting in such a powerful way. And even times when those are combined, and that confuses the hell out of people. But it's just like, I'm spiritually connected, or I'm just feeling angelic and very powerful, very bold, all wrapped up into one. I'm a Leo. Okay, so these are such interesting messages thus far. But I do feel like you're moving around a lot this week, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're charging, right? You could just be migrating around and effortlessly producing and developing and just accomplishing what you need to, getting your voice out there in a lot of ways and helping you with your individual growth or the growth of a hobby, business, project, or job, okay? A focus on expansion, expanding oneself, right? Wanting to, and hence why you have your eye on that beautiful prize of yours, even multiple for some of you once again. It just feels like you're being pushed to follow that inner compass, that guidance that you know lies within, side by side with Spirit's guidance and forewarnings all the meanwhile, to understand that you will get to where you need to be, okay? You continuously are trying to migrate towards bigger and better, and that's a beautiful thing, and that keeps coming up in your readings for a reason. There's a connection to the night sky as well. There's going to be a point where you just are either outside at night or you look out in the window and you're pushed to just look up. Trust that moment. There's something to remember. Remember, okay? Let's continue with the tarot deck for Leo. We're going to just do a layered spread. We have the Tower card in reverse coming out, as well as the Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. The way I just put, it was the Eight of Pentacles, oddly enough, down. It was a bit of a feisty manner, or kind of all three. You may be feeling a bit feisty at one point, if not a few. Feeling that boldness about you as they drew me to my Leo later, okay? Feeling very colorful in a lot of ways. But bear with me. But either way, it just feels like you need to just sort of center yourself, ground oneself, going back to the groundedness card, and just remember that you have it within you to get to where you need to be, where you want to be, to accomplish or acquire that prize, okay? To gain what is rightfully yours, period. A focus on the solar system as well this week for some of you. But allow yourself to take it easy and take a deep breath, and remember just to prioritize when you feel a bit feisty, and don't let people, places, and situations get the best of you. As they're telling me right now, just cool it off, right? Just cool it off as I'm fanning myself. But there's a situation that isn't over yet, okay? It could be somebody you're connected to energetically, and you know that's not over yet, okay? It's not meant to be. You take that how you wish. That could potentially be somebody you want to reconnect with. For a lot of you Leos, it's a living situation or a job or both. It's not meant to be over yet, okay? And it could be a little bit unhealthy, but for the majority of you, it's not, right? It's not perfect, but you do feel as if, or know inevitably it has an end point. This will be flipped in the upright eventually, either universally, or you just chose to allow that to end naturally when it was destined to move to bigger and better. And it's allowing the space for the creation to come to be, the manifestation to come to be for something so much better. They're saying so juicy, okay? However that works for you, it just feels like all the meanwhile, you're teaching yourself a lot about what you desire, who you're becoming in this lifetime. And I'm naturally picking up the Eight of Pentacles as you put in the hard work this week. Boom, absolutely. A Leo's not afraid of doing so. Regardless of how you go about that, it just feels like you're very creative, overcoming obstacles, coming up with creative solutions like that with ease. People being impressed, people being stunned, people being intrigued in a lot of ways, and you needing to just keep that going in a very effortless but just healthy manner, okay? Don't get frustrated when certain moments happen during your work where you have to pause, stop, and then start again, or reshuffle things around and reorder your priority list due to certain outside factors. You got this. It's nothing you haven't had to deal with before, I'm sure, but it just feels like the pieces are connecting this week, one by one, as you figure out how to acquire what you desire. Again, well-deserved, as you rightfully are owed by the universe, or just owed to oneself. Your power will change lives is now what I'm getting, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune as well, talking about an inevitable change in the near future that you desire, or the inevitable changes that need to take place to get to the prize you want, or multiple, or just what changes that's going to entail after the fact. Does that make sense? Either way, it just feels like the wheel's turning for you. Your business, your project, your hobby, your job is just expanding and growing, and people are just drawn to your energy, the angelic side of you, the powerful, prideful lion Leo side of you. And at times, even when you have the confusing combination of all of which, you just being someone who deserves a wish fulfillment, and you can't help but acknowledge the fact that love is on the brain at certain points throughout the week. I just started tapping my hand on the table, a bit of impatience for one reason or another, or just not dealing with people's BS, period. You just know more than people think, and therefore that's why certain endings have taken place, or you just have put your foot down or taken a step back in a very calm, peaceful, and I got better things to worry about right now kind of way. Wow. With the Ace of Pentacles, as we say, better things to worry about. What do we have here? Okay. Thinking about a financial fresh start in one way, shape, or form. If it's something to invest in, a new job, slow it down with your rants. You're very passionate, just smoothly kind of throwing things out there through your work or in conversations, and it just feels like all the meanwhile you are protecting your work or protecting your money, thinking about your savings, on your way to a lot, but don't overthink it, okay? You are overworked, I can tell you that much. And therefore, it could be specific somebody you hang out with throughout the week, as I got a little bit sort of giddy and smiley, that could help you heal or just separate yourself from your work, the tasks of life, your obligations, and just help you feel this level of release or just happy, okay? You deserve it at the end of the day. And as much as we have only 5 cards on the table, but I don't feel the need to pull many more. Yeah, again, there's this part of you that gets a bit feisty at times throughout the week and recently, but you're just saying through your energy, even through your words for some of you, your actions, I'm not dealing with it, right? I'm not dealing with the BS, you know, I'm not dealing with what sparks this sort of red flag feeling within me due to certain BS I've dealt with in the past. So be it. Don't allow for a same kind of situation or even with the same person or whatnot to be revamped if you know intuitively it's going nowhere good. But it's weird where once again you're so damn proud and demanding a level of respect even if you don't realize it, and people are noticing you for it, for again the work you're producing, for the voice that you are utilizing in a lot of ways, the creations that you're throwing out into the universe in a positive manner, and just all the meanwhile people are sort of noticing you to an extent, even if it's a level of mystery you're exuding. Keeping things on the down low, going back to that moon card, about whatever prize or prizes you have your eye on, okay? Let's answer your question. They're saying you're a fire sign, don't forget it. For Leo. We're getting a yes, okay? We're getting a yes. Ooh, I got a little bit nervous and a little bit emotional for that one. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Leo.